The 8 most beautiful churches in India. The history of Christianity and churches date back to 52 AD in India. It is believed that St. Thomas, one of the apostles of Jesus, visited the country and thus introduced a new faith in South India. Colonization was a significant era of building churches as the Dutch, Portuguese, French and British people brought with them new styles of architecture which resulted in delivering India with exquisite churches that are a must-see in India. The 8 most beautiful churches in India. Number 1. St. Pauls Cathedral, Kolkatta. The cornerstone was laid in 1839. The building was completed in 1847. It is situated in Cathedral Road, Maidan, Kolkata. It is said to be the largest church in Kolkata and the first Anglican cathedral in Asia. The architectural design of the cathedral is Indo-Gothic, a Gothic architectural style designed to meet the climate of India. It was also the first new-built cathedral in the overseas territory of the British Empire. The cathedral is located to the east of the Victoria Memorial and at the southern edge of the Maidan. Number 2. Basilica of Bom Jesus, Goa, situated Old Goa Road, Bharananganam. It is a part of the churches and the convents of Goa, UNESCO World Heritage Site. Bom Jesus is the name used for the Eco Homo in the countries of Portuguese colonization. It holds the model remains of St. Francis Xavier. The body of Francis Xavier was first taken to Portuguese Malacca and 2 years later shipped back to Goa. This is one of the oldest churches in Goa and in India. The floor is marble inlaid with precious stones. Apart from the elaborate gilded altars, the interior of the church is simple. The Basilica of Bom Jesus is more than 408 years old and is open to the public every day. Number 3. St. Andrew's Basilica, Arthunkal, Alleppey. St. Andrew's Basilica, Arthunkal is one of the famous pilgrim centers in South India. It is situated in Arthunkal, Cheythala, South, Kerala. Though the church is named after St. Andrew the Apostle, it is a feast of St. Sebastian that has brought fame to Arthunkal. In 1581, the King of Cochin, Veera Kerala Varma, gave permission to build the shrine. It is the largest shrine of St. Sebastian in the world. Arthunkal rose to fame when in 1647 the miraculous statue of St. Sebastian was brought to Arthunkal from Italy in a ship. The feast of St. Sebastian in January began to attract thousands of people from every walk of life. Every year from January 10 to 27, the feast of St. Sebastian take place attracting lakhs of people. The procession with the statue of St. Sebastian on 20th January is a main attraction of the feast. During the procession, eagles hover over the statue of St. Sebastian, recalling how the wounded Sebastian was taken care by eagles. An ocean of people move with the statue of St. Sebastian during the procession. Number 4. Immaculate Conception Cathedral, Pondicherry. It is located in the Union Territory of Pondicherry. The Immaculate Conception Cathedral is also known as Samba Kovil and is a parent church of the Catholic Diocese of Pondicherry. It was originally built in 1692 but was demolished by the Dutch, demolished again, rebuilt and demolished by the Britishers. The church is light and bright with a simple and pretty center altar. The paintings around the church are very colorful. There is a Virgin Mary grotto and a beautiful silver statue of Christ in front of the cathedral. Having been visited by Mother Teresa, this church is one of the Pondicherry's landmark and old tourist site. Number 5. The Lourdes of the East Velankanni Church, situated in Velankanni, Tamil Nadu. There are 3 miracles dedicated to Our Lady of Velankanni, one of a milk boy, one of a crippled boy, and third of rescue of Portuguese merchants. The Roman Catholic Latin Rite Basilica is dedicated to Our Lady of Good Health. Initially, only a simple and modest chapel was built by the Portuguese sailors who washed ashore safely. More than 500 years later, the 9-day festival and celebration is still observed and draws nearly 5 million pilgrims each year. The shrine of Our Lady of Velankanni is also known as the Lourdes of the East because it is one of the most frequent pilgrimage centers in India. Number 6. Basilica of Our Lady of Dolours, Thrissur. Situated in Thrissur city in the Indian state of Kerala, Our Lady of Dolours Basilica is known as Puttanpalli in Malayalam, which means new church. It is the third tallest church in Asia. It is famous for its Gothic style architecture. Built in fine Indo-Gothic style with an area of 25,000 square feet. It has soaring belfries at the entrance, double-storied aisles all along the nave transepts and 11 altars, 5 on either sides of the main one. It is the largest church in India and its exuberant interior decorations include fine specimens of murals, idols of saints and scenes from the scriptures. Number 7. Reis Magos Church Goa. It is situated in Reis Magos village of North Goa district. Built in 1555 by Franciscan friars, this Portuguese-style church is also known as the Church of the Three Magi Kings. It is one of the few churches in the country to be dedicated towards celebrating the feast of the Three Wise Men annually. A white monument standing tall amidst a quiet village, the church retains the memories of the rule of ancient Portuguese dominance which are still etched on the walls. A tremendous sight, the dedication to St. Jerome sits right beside the Reis Magos fort that was built just before the church. Number 8. St.Alphonsa's Church, Bharananganam, Kerala. St.Alphonsa was an Indian religious sister and educator. She was the first woman of Indian origin to be canonized as a saint by the Catholic Church. Her feast day is observed on July 28th. In 1985, Pope John Paul II formally approved a miracle attributed to her intercession, and on 9 July she became Venerable Sister Alphonsa. Venerable Sister Alphonsa was beatified at Kottayam on 8 February 1986 by Pope John Paul II during his apostolic pilgrimage to India. Her tomb at St. Marys Church Bharananganam has become a pilgrimage site as miracles have been reported by some of the So these were the top 8 churches of India. If you know some other churches which are as beautiful as shown in this video, please feel free to comment in the comment section.